Well. Living for the weekend. Living for the weekend. Yes, we are. We are now in the first weekend of 2024. Hello, somebody. Hello. We are in the first weekend of 2024. Uh-huh. We are going on a journey up in here. We are rolling on a journey up in here, brother. Up in here, sister. We are rolling on a journey. Yes, we is, as they would say, but that is incorrect. You don't use that, okay? Yes, we are. We are rolling on a journey. We are rolling on that journey. We want some doors to go woo wide open. But before we go into doors wide open and the journey we're taking and the plan that we have and the goals that we set and all those good stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's like Friday and Saturday in one. I like when it's like buy one and get one free, right? So it's always, no matter what, it's always a day and another day and a night and a day and all that stuff, because that's how God operates. God is the G up in here, up in here. God is the G. He know how to do some stuff, honey. He know how to give you night and day in one. Why am I saying night and day? Because I'm in night and day. Because guess what? It's my night. It could be your morning. So guess what? I'm in your day. So either way you look at it, when you are on a platform like this, you are in two places at the same time. Omnipresent, darling. Omnipresent. If you don't understand omnipresent, you go understand it once you're on social media and somebody else is watching you, especially in the live, you are in the other place. You don't believe me? So why are they watching it? If you're not in there, how is it that somebody in India, somebody's in Australia, UK, all those places, if they are watching your live, replay is a different story. But when they are tuning into your life, you are literally you are in their space. They're in your space. You're sharing space, darling. Yes, indeed. And that's what you call omnipresent. Simply mean that you're in two places, three places at the same time. Ain't God wonderful? God is so wonderful. That is how we operate. So I want to say to you, welcome to season 10. Yes, indeed. Season 10 of the Question Live Show. And it's because of you why we made it to season 10. Not only me, no. It's when I show up, you show up, we just show up together. So because of you showing up every single time, we made it to season 10. Praise the Lord. That's what we do. Yep, that is how we do this. How we accomplish things together. When you come in and I support you and you support me, we just roll on. Yes, indeed. You see that lady just pop up? You see her? She just been popping up every now and then, but it's okay. Don't you be distracted. Stay focused. That is what we are going to do in 2024. We want to stay focused. Yes, indeed. So on this Friday, I want to say welcome to the weekend. Welcome to the weekend. Welcome to another episode of the Question Live Show. This is where we inspire, we empower, we support you. Yes, this is where we support. This is the platform where we grant, we receive, we share support. So what? We could build together, create together, and grow together. Because let me tell you something about life. Life is saying that it is a success journey that we all want to build, honey. Yes, we all want to build the success journey, but we can't build it by ourselves. So we need each other. So whatever is it that you have over there, I got over here, let's work together. Let's find out what is it that I can contribute to you, and what is it that you can contribute to me. So what? We could get on this journey. We could get on this journey. So when we get on this journey, we can define our success story however we want to. But hello, it's a success story for all of us. Some might define it by the amount of wealth or the material things that they have. Some might define it by just being kind to somebody else. But either way, our success story cannot be completed with one person. We need each other. So guess what? Whatever your talents are or your gifts, somebody else needs. So as we are going to go into tonight's episode, let me tell you, it is Poverty Awareness Month. Hello, did you know that? Did anybody know this? Did y'all know this? That it is Poverty Awareness Month. So let us get into some kind of conscious talk here tonight. Let us be real. Poverty is real. Let us address this one step at a time. Poverty is real. It is real. It is not just a figment of our imagination. Poverty is out there. It is looking at us. It is staring at us. It is sleeping with us. It is going to school with us, going to bed with us. It is, listen, poverty is a part of the societal situation that we are having, we're facing. We're facing poverty. And now I'm not sure who came up with this, because this is the first time I'm hearing about it, that January is Poverty Awareness Month. But whoever came up with Poverty Awareness Month, oh, God bless your soul, honey. Poverty Awareness Month need to be every month. Oh, Lord Jesus, no. It needs to be every single month. But I'm glad that somebody came into understanding that we need to let this be aware that poverty is real. And when you raise awareness, it is giving an alarm, okay? It is giving an alarm that something needs to be done. Something needs to be addressed. We need to address a topic. So when there is an awareness, you have like this awareness, that awareness, whatever awareness, it simply means that it is an alarm sounding. It is an alarm sounding up on the earth. And once there's an alarm sounding on the earth, it's for us to respond to that alarm, okay? Alarm is saying, you know, that sometimes you see the EMS, the 911, whatever called the emergency, they're sounding an emergency alarm. So once you put out an awareness like this, it is an emergency call up on the land. It is saying, come on, come on. Poverty is taking out the people. Poverty is diminishing the earth. Poverty is, there's no flourishment on the earth with poverty. Absolutely not. So whoever did this, I want to say to you, I salute you. I salute whoever put this together, that it is Poverty Awareness Month. Hashtag Poverty Awareness Month, because we need to address this. Absolutely, we need to address this. Like right now, we need to get into some form of understanding, some form of agreement, some form of service, some form of something, so we can target this poverty one corner at a time. Nobody's telling you to go around the world and do it. See, she's agreeing. She's just always there. She's just, look, she popped right up. She's like, hey, I agree with you. So let me tell you something. We need to target, even if we got to go corner by corner. There are 4 corners in the earth. If we go one corner at a time, we can get this thing done. Because you see, what we need to understand as well, when we gather wealth is not really for us. So did you know that? But anyway, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. But tonight, I want to say to you, welcome. I want to say to you that if tonight is your first time tuning in here, you just never heard of the Question Live Show, okay? You never heard of the Question Live Show before. You never heard of Verona Willis-Brown before and all that good stuff. You never heard of the Are You Free Enough platform before. Tonight is your first night tuning in. You've never been here. You've never been on this podcast before. Listen to me. You came in at the right time. You came in on the right season as well, honey. Yep, you came in on the right season. And because you came in on the right season, I want you to wave to me and let me know that it is your first time tuning in. Because I get really excited, darling. I do. I get really excited when I see a first timer. Yep, I do. Because when you come in as a first timer, you know why? For those who've been here, they already know this. I'm from a huge family. And it's like every year or every so, a new family member added on to my family. My family gets huge, like huge, okay? And huge is not is huge a word? Huge? I don't know. But my family is huge. And possible every year or so, there's a new baby. So we get excited. We're like, oh, there's a new baby. So I'm telling you, almost every year, there's a new baby in my family, and probably every month there is a birthday in my family. So when you come on in as a new person, I celebrate you because what is happening? You are adding up to my family, and then my family is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's expanding, and expansion is good. So we got to create a space for expansion, right? So when you come on in as a newbie, just wave to me, and let me know that hey, I'm new. Because I get excited for you. I get excited for you. And ladies, you know this. I mean, you do this too. When you get something new, you get excited. You know, you get yourself a new suit. And ladies, you get a new hairstyle, a new jewelry, a new stuff. And you get excited. So I like to see newbies because I get excited. And for those who've been here, they know I get excited, honey. And I give you like virtual hugs, like, yeah, we in this together. So just don't come on and be new and just be all shy and don't wave to me. Wave to me. Let me know hi, howdy, hello, whatever your greetings are in whatever language you speak. You just come on and you might say howdy, whatever it is, okay? And I will see you and I will acknowledge you. And when I see and acknowledge you, I just like, I spotlight you on the screen because that is what we like to do. We like to recognize that your presence is important because when you show up, honey, you're not showing up for yourself. You're ready to come. So we want to say, come on in the room. Let us do this together. Good. Oh, what is happening here? So good. Listen to me. Before we do all of that as well, get something to drink. It's the weekend, honey. It's the weekend. I have something to drink. I don't know if y'all see my little coffee thing. It says Shiza. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Shiza Coffee House. But what the thing about this is not coffee. I don't drink coffee. It's matcha latte. That's what I'm drinking. But on the cup it says a sip a day takes the stress away, darling. But you don't gotta drink from these people, okay? But sip something, sip some water, sip some wine. Yep, a sip of wine. It says a sip a day take the stress away, darling. So I saw this and I'm like, oh, that's what we're doing. So I got this cup of matcha latte. And this is what we are going to be having tonight. So whatever you are having, that's good. Get maybe a sip of wine. Yeah. A sip of wine, a sip of water, a sip of tea, a sip of coffee, whatever, a sip of chai, whatever is it that you want to sip on, it takes the stress away. That's what this cup says. And the cup is from these people. Yes, you can go out there and you can support them as well. They're somewhere up in New York there. You can go on out there and you can support them. I just go online and say hello to them or something. But that's that. But this is what I do, okay? I like to talk about people and their stuff and what I'm drinking and all this thing. So sip something and let us enjoy life. Let us enjoy life. We have life here to enjoy. And I like when you come on in and say, I'm enjoying life. Yeah, don't come on in. This is why we have 2024. God is so good. God gave us 2024. Can you imagine? I try to say that sometime and I'm like, that don't even sound right. Is that 2024 people? That's 2024. My Lord, can you imagine 2024? If you're above a certain age, you've been here a long time. Not that you've been here 2024 years, but you've just been here. Yeah, you've been here. But you see, I like that number 2024 because you see, I declare in 2024, and I know in 2024 is where we really have to come together so we can have this journey of open doors, right? Open doors simply mean not just one door for me and one door for you. We want open doors. I mean, you see she popping up? Doors. I like when she pop up because when she pop up, she's agreeing with me. So I'm not just back here doing all this talking by myself, right? Because really, I am back here doing all this talking because she just show up just to be cute. Yeah. But listen, We want to talk about open doors, okay? We want to talk about open doors. We want to talk about the journey to open doors. We have the journey. We just went to 5-6 days journey into 2024, honey. And when we get here into this spot, into this moment, we want to see some door open, huh? Yes, we do. We want to see some door open. And we're just talking about your front door. We're just not talking about you just go and turn your key to your door and you open it, okay? We're not talking about that. We're not talking about you just going into the store and you open that door. No, 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 no. We're not talking about all of that either. We're talking about the journey that we are going into, because you know this is the season of the Christian Life Show where we're going to be talking about overflow. Yeah. Come on in, because if you are new, this is the season of overflow right here on the Christian Life Show. Right? So let me tell you, it's a journey that we have to go on. When we go on this journey, we can't go on it just like, hey, I'm just here. No, we gotta follow the path. It's a process on the journey. So we gotta follow the path so we can get to those doors. It's like if you're in your house, the door is just not just there. When you're in your house to get to your front door to open your door, you gotta walk on by to that door, right? You gotta walk on by. So whatever door you're in, whatever door you have, your front door, your bedroom door, your bathroom door, your kitchen door, whatever door, is a journey to get there. Maybe even your cupboard, your pantry door. You gotta open that door, honey. You gotta walk on by there. You gotta stand there. You gotta do something to open that door. So there's always a journey to a door. You think you wake up and the door is just right on your bed? No, the door is not right on your bed. When you get up, you gotta like, ooh, I gotta walk to the door to open the door. Even the dog house, cat door, whatever it is, you gotta understand that there's a journey to the open door. So we want to find out, how can we go on this journey to some open doors? Yes, we want to know how can we do this. We want to get on this door, and because we get here already and this weekend, one of the things that we have to understand to get on this journey, we have to be faithful. We have to be faithful because God is faithful, honey. Yep, God is faithful. God is faithful because, listen now, God doesn't like, hey, I done opened 2024 years up on this land. Hello? The man bad. So we want to be faithful on this journey, right? We want to be faithful. It's like you in your house and you want to get outside of your bedroom and you got a door on your bedroom and you're like, oh, we're not opening the door today, but you were faithful yesterday. No, you can't be faithful one day. Faithfulness is every day. Faithfulness is consistent. We got to jump up and be consistent in our faithfulness to get to open that door. Because now you're laying in your bed like, ooh, I'm just going to lay down in my bed. Who's going to open the door? Okay, somebody got to open the door, because if you start opening the door and you're not being consistent, you're just going to lay there. You think the door's going to open by itself? No, you got to go through a process. Get up out of the bed, ooh, pray, do whatever you got to do, and then you get to the door, right? Turn the key, maybe, whatever, turn the lock, whatever it is that you got to do, you got to get over there. But you got to be faithful. And this is how we got to understand this, that we have to be faithful in the process. We got to be faithful on the journey to get to those open doors. Open door of prosperity is looking, it's waving, it's a hand. Hello. Right? So we want to make sure that we are faithful on this journey. We want to be faithful enough. We want to be faithful to God, number one. We want to be faithful to God, to say, hey, God, you're faithful to me. I'm going to be faithful to you. A godmother of mine, may her soul rest in peace, she once told me, if you're faithful to God, God will be faithful to you. I say, yes, ma'am. I understand what she said. I'm like, I didn't get it. But she said, if you're faithful, and she used to say this all the time to me. She said, if you're faithful to God, God be faithful to you. It took me a while to understand it. And I said, okay, let me practice this faithfulness. God, what you say that you want me to do? So whatever it is that God assigned to you, got to be faithful to the assignment. And then God's like, listen, I'm faithful to you. God ain't got a problem being faithful. It's us that got a problem being faithful. So the first thing that we want to do to get to this journey The first step we want to do to get to this journey, yes, this journey of open door, we want to be faithful. Yes, honey, we want to be faithful. And when we be faithful, we want to be faithful to the work, to the plan, to the dream, to the vision that we have in place. Hello, somebody put in the work, put in the work, put in the work, put in the work, put in the work. We got to be faithful to the work that we have, the intentions that we have. We want to be faithful to it. Hello, sometimes, people talk about New Year's resolution. Mm-hmm. And you get to like 5 days, you're like, ooh, I'm trying to hold on. You gotta be faithful to it. It's you. You see, I have nothing to resolute, but you see, I got goals to achieve. And when you have goals to achieve, you gotta be faithful to the work. Because you can't just have goals, you can't just make intention. You have to have action. You gotta take action. You gotta jump and take intentional action and say, I gotta put in the work, honey. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. So you got to be faithful to put in the work, put in the work, put in the work. Yes, indeed. And when we do all of that, the next thing that we got to do to get to those open doors, we got to stay dedicated, baby. We got to stay dedicated. Yeah. We got to stay dedicated. We have to. It is a must. It is a requirement. It is essential that we stay dedicated to the work. Anything you see the door right there? The door that's like right there. The door. Yeah. It's right there. The door is sitting right there. And the door is like, you gotta be dedicated to know that you're the one opening the door to let the children out to school. You're the one opening the door when the bus driver is picking them up. The bus driver is dedicated to open the door to let the children in. Honey, God is saying you gotta be dedicated to the work that I assigned you, so I can open some door to pour into you, so I could add on into you, right? Imagine your children going to school and they're taking the bus or something. Are you driving them? Mm-hmm. Or their babies, and you're going to put them in a car seat. You are responsible. You are dedicated. You are the dedicated driver. You are the one. You are the responsible person. The bus driver said, listen, the bus driver is sitting there. Ooh, child, come to the door. He's dedicated. Why? Because he's consistently doing what he's doing. He's consistently doing this job. And the child come to the door and knock, and he's like, mm-mm. But he's so dedicated to his job that as soon as he saw the child coming, once he see the child coming towards the door, what happened? He opened the door. But what is the benefit of him opening that door? The child's going to come on in and feel safe and sit down. And that is exactly what we want to do. We want to come on in on the journey. We want to come on in into the presence of where God is saying, come on in, honey, so I could provide for you. Yeah, come on in. God is like, hey, I'm dedicated to the plan. I'm dedicated to the plan. Oh, you dedicated to the plan? If you're dedicated to the plan, you can put yes in the comment section that you're dedicated to the plan. You have intention, you're dedicated to the work. Put yes in the comment section that, yeah, I am dedicated. This is why we're here. This is why we are going to be working together to be on this journey. I'm dedicated to be here. Yes, I'm this. I'm like, no, I want to do this, but I'm dedicated to this. I'm dedicated to coming to add to you. I'm dedicated to coming to empower you. I'm dedicated to coming to inspire you. I'm dedicated to coming to support you, darling. Yep, indeed. And that's why I show up every single time I show up. When I'm not showing up, then whatever, but beside the point. I am dedicated to the work. I am dedicated to be here, to be in this space. And sometimes she's here with me, but most of the time I'm sitting here all by myself, saying, just talking, right? So sometimes she show up and then she's in my space and all sorts of stuff. Yeah. So we got to know who's in our space, right? Yeah, we got to know who's in our space and why are they in our space? Why are they in our space? Why they come into our space? So we want to be very much dedicated. So what we can go on in, we want to go on in and on this journey and be and complete our assignment. Yes, indeed. So we want to ask ourselves this question, like, are we eligible for what is in that door? Because you know, when there's a closed door, when there's a closed door, there's something behind it. When there's a closed door, we want to know. We get so curious, like, what is behind the closed door? When we're coming home in our house, or maybe somebody's in our house surprising us, we just never know. But then what we got to do at this moment, we got to ask ourselves, are we eligible for the blessing in those closed doors? But let me tell you something. Come on in. Let me tell you. Come on. Sometimes some door close and they should not be open. They should not be reopened. No. Sometimes some door close and it is for good. And sometimes some door close and God is saying, hello, are you eligible for me to reopen this door? But let me tell you, when those doors close, honey, nobody, when God closes the door, only God can open it. And when God open it, anybody can close it. So that's how we want to come on up in there. That's what we want to roll up in here. And we want to check ourselves. Am I eligible to see what is in those closed doors? Am I eligible to see if there's blessing awaiting me in this closed door? Am I eligible to get on this journey? Because let me tell you, God gave us opportunity to be eligible. And then we got to ask ourselves, am I eligible to receive that which is behind the closed door? God got access. You know what I'm saying? You got access and it's like, or check in. Knock. Right? We want to see knock. Are you eligible to see if you can get on this journey to be on the closed door? But let me tell you, as I talk about it, is Poverty Awareness Month. And what happened when we get to those open doors, when we get to this point of open door, when we get to this point of, when we get on this journey of open door, what needs to happen to us? You see, what needs to happen to us? We need to have some form of growth. And not only growth, but maturity, okay? We need, I said this, maybe I said it here. Did I say it here? I don't know if I said it here. But anywho, if we are going into a new year with the same mentality, it's a conflict of interest. Conflict of interest. We cannot go into us in the new year every year with the same mentality and expect to get something different. If there's a blessing sitting over there and you have the same mentality, then you might just not be eligible for it. We got to check ourselves. Like, am I going into the new year? And we just go with the flow, like, oh, happy new year, and we have the same mentality as how we came out of the old year. You know, they have to say, new year, new me. No, it's not a new year, new me. You see, but because we got to go into a mental state of mind. But when we say this so often, is it really a new you? Is it really a new me? We just got to mature a little bit more. Let us mature on this journey so we can go on in there. So we want to have some form of growth, some spiritual growth, emotional growth, mental growth. We just want to have some form of personal growth when we are going on this journey to get to those open doors. We cannot get to those open doors and receive that which is in there. Imagine what's in there, some good stuff, but you're not mature enough to receive it. What's going to happen? You lose out on your blessing. I'm just saying. Me personally, I'm not trying to lose out on no blessing. So I'm sitting there and like, let me work on myself. Hold on. What do I need to do? Hello. Check. Mic check. Self check. Hello. I want to check in on myself to make sure that I'm not trying to lose out on nothing. I want to make sure that I'm on this journey. And when I'm on this journey, I'm like, hey, somebody over there, can we work together? Me personally, I want somebody to work together with. Anybody? Can we work together? Because I know I can't make it on this journey by myself. So therefore, I'm saying to you out there, can we work together? How can we work together to make this a little bit easier journey, a better journey for us to get to the door? Because when we get to the door is not only for us. Hello? The door is not only for us. So we want to get on this journey and we want to get on this journey together. Good. So now, what is behind the door? When we get on this journey, what is there? God is offering help, and that is what we need to do as well. We want to offer help. I want to offer, like, hey, I have something that you need, you have something that I need. Let us understand that on this season, in this season, not even on, in this season of overflow, we want to make sure that we are offering help to somebody. We are in the month of Poverty Awareness Month. We want to offer help to somebody. When we are at a place where we have excess amount, because that's what overflow mean. Overflow simply mean that there's excessive amount. So we want to offer help to somebody. We want to serve somebody. You know what they say? Serve from your overflow, honey. Yes, sip, sip, sip from your overflow. So we want to serve somebody. We want to offer somebody help. Let me tell you something. When we talk about help, oftentimes we hear this, oh, offer help, help, help. We oftentimes associate this word so much with money. Offer help, I want to offer help, I need help. It's always about money. But listen to me, it's not always about money. Poverty is not always about money. Poverty is about you showing up, me showing up, and offer our space and our time, our gifts, our talent to someone or a community. Okay, that is what it is. When we are saying that, I need help, sometimes people don't need help with money. And what happened when you have excess amount of wealth? Don't just hold on to it, grab onto it and say, I'm not sharing my wealth. Some people don't need your wealth. Some people just need for you to help them. Some people just need to say, offer me some help on how I can acquire wealth. That is all some people asking for. They're not saying, hey, you got your wealth, can you give me some of your money? No, that's not what some people are asking for. Offer help. Say, hey, I'm going to have like a little live session, or I'm going to be having a little script or something. I'm going to post something or something. Offer some form of help to somebody else as we are in Poverty Awareness Month. Offer your help to somebody. Somebody needs your time. Somebody needs your smile. Somebody needs you. Offer your help to somebody out there. Somebody sitting right there, and I'm telling you, all the time say poverty is a mindset, right? And the reason why I say poverty is a mindset, because you can be wealthy and you have a poverty mindset. You can be wealthy and poor at the same time. So I personally know that I don't know about you, but me personally define poverty as a mindset, is a mentality, because you can acquire everything around the world, the amount of wealth overflowing to your nose, not literally. You have excess amount of things, but what happened to the mind? The mind is at a poverty level, because now you don't know that you need to share. You don't know that you're being selfish. You don't know that, hey, the wealth is not really only for you. You're sitting right there. You don't know how to spend it. You don't know how to save it. You don't know how to invest it. You don't know anything but to squander it. That is a poverty mindset. And we want to adjust our mentality. So when we acquire wealth, we don't only acquire it because, hello? We don't acquire wealth because when we go into this place where we acquire wealth because, and holding on to it because, we are holding on to it, it is considered a poverty mindset. So when we are in Poverty Awareness Month, let us understand that you could be poor and you could be wealthy, and poverty is on both ends. Hello? Poverty on both ends. So you could be the poorest person in the world and you could be very much the wealthiest one as well. But poverty is in both homes. So we want to offer some form of help. Help somebody along the way. Help somebody. You're in the position to help somebody. Offer your help with a genuine heart. Offer your help with not expecting anything coming back. Offer your help. It is so vital at this time in this season of abundance and overflow. Somebody out there, you need my help. Somebody out there, I need your help. Okay? Hey, reach out to me. They say reach out and touch somebody now. Reach out and touch somebody. Yeah. Make this place, what is the song? Make this place a better place. But reach out and touch somebody. You're sitting in your house, you're sitting in your corner, you're sitting on a boat, you're sitting wherever you're sitting. Consider yourself the person that somebody needs. Consider yourself that your wealth is not only defined by your wealth. Your wealth did not get into your space by your work and your accomplishment. It takes strength, and not only your strength, it is God that gave you the strength to acquire wealth. So therefore, do not sit and just dawdle up into your wealth and don't offer. I'm not telling you what to do with your wealth, but I'm just saying, offer help. Wave to somebody. This is social media, darling. This is social media. Everywhere you turn, you have access. Social media, say that you have access to the world. It is universal. You go on there and say, how can I help you? How can we work together? How can we make this place a better place? How can I add to your space? Offer help. We can't just make it into this every year and don't offer help. Offer your money, but offer help. You should know what is the help that you're offering. You should know within yourself what is that you have that you're offering. Offer help. Yep. Now, as we talk about Poverty Awareness Month, and we are talking about getting on this journey of open doors, I want to encourage you out there. Have some pity. Have some compassion. But I don't like to use the word pity. Have some compassion for the less fortunate. Have some form of compassion for the less fortunate people. They're sitting there. They did not just get up and they're like, oh my God, I fall here and I'm just less unfortunate. In a couple of episodes, I show you someone, I think I did a video, and a person called Justin. Justin got a family, wife and children and another baby coming. But he said, listen, I need help. I need help. I don't have enough money. I don't have money. What I work cannot add up. All these things. He said, I need help. Listen, asking for help is not that you are weak. Asking for help is weak. It is strength, okay? Ask for help. The Bible says, ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. So in the moment, as we talk about asking for help, like I said, it is Poverty Awareness Month. As we are talking about Poverty Awareness Month, ask for help. It is so crucial that we ask for help, knowing that when we ask for help, it is saying that we are brave. We are courageous, because if we don't ask for help, how somebody is going to know that we need help? Hello, somebody. And somebody might be watching and know that you need help. If you're watching somebody and you see that they need help, please grant that person. Grant some form of provision as we are standing. Well, I'm not standing, I'm sitting. I want to go into the audience real quick. As we pause a second, I want to go into the audience really quick and say hello to a few people in the audience. I see over here, I see Sharon is in the house. Sharon is a VIP. She's a VIP and she's in the house. Welcome indeed. Yes, indeed. And another VIP is here. Glad to have you here on this weekend. Yes, indeed. That is another VIP, Lady Theta, up in the house. Welcome indeed. Glad for you to be here. We are rolling in the weekend, honey. We are rolling in the weekend. And I'm trying to tell you, we're rolling into 2024. That's what we're doing. And the journey to open doors, right here. Yes, indeed. Let us enjoy life. Enjoy life and share with others. It's 2024. Can you imagine 2024? I don't even know how to say it. 2024 or 2024. Honey, is it 2024, 2024? I just be sitting like, girl, bye. Whatever the case is, just be faithful on the journey, darling. Be faithful on the journey. Yes, indeed. Listen to me. First timers. Let me tell you something about my audience here, because these are returning audience. That's why they're VIPers. Okay, this is the reason why they're VIPers, because they show up and they take action and they do all these great things. Theta is a great note taker, honey. Let me tell you, boy, she could take some notes. So if you are here and you're not writing down anything and you're just listening, you don't have to worry. Just use up your cell phone and just screenshot something right there, because I spotlight all that Theta is writing. What I'm saying, she's taking notes. So listen, just screenshot all the great notes that is being taken, because we got great note takers here. I'm trying to tell you. So listen, just go on up in here and screenshot the screen, no problem. Screenshot, take a photo, whatever you gotta do, so you can go over it, because here in the Question Live Show, this is what we do. We drop juicy contents and golden nuggets up in here. And you wanna grab some golden nuggets, you wanna grab juicy contents, honey. And then when you do all of that, you wanna share, and let somebody enjoy it with you. Yes, indeed, you must be faithful to God first. If you're not faithful to God, God is not faithful to you. That's how this thing. I told him, my God want to say, be faithful to God, and God will be faithful to you. Yes, Lord. I said, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. She don't told me. She don't told me. May her soul rest in peace. Yes, indeed. Let me tell you, we should have someone. Every day we get up, we must find that place. We must find that space to help somebody. If you're in the position to help somebody, let me tell you something, Theta. When we talk about help, we're not just talking about we got to go give money. Listen, might be a cup of tea, okay? Time is cold. You might just want to go outside, buy a cup of tea. You see somebody on the corner, you give them a cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? You like pass somebody, hey, you might have an excess amount of scarf, excess amount of something. You might see somebody over in the corner. Hey, I see that you in the corner. You might hand them your scarf. Find somebody to help every day. We are all, let me tell you something. I know this. God did not just wake us up just to wake us up. I know this. It's not even a question. God did not wake us up just to like, hey, let me just wake you up because you look cute. No, God wake us up to help each other. God wake us up to serve each other. It is not a question. God does not wake us up because like, hey, I see you just want to look cute today. No. God wake us up so we could serve each other. So every day we should get up and we should find someone to help. Find someone in need and help them. You can be rich, but in the same time, you are very poor. Absolutely. Because you become so stingy and all that stuff. No, don't. It's the mentality, Theta. It's the mentality. When we have that mentality, that poor mentality, honey, you will never become rich enough. Because we talk about this, you got to adjust the mentality so you can accept that which is behind those doors. The door are swinging wide open. We can't accept it because our mentality is in poor. Our mentality is in poverty. Our mentality is sitting like, oh, well, I guess you got to go work and do your own thing. No. When we say, oh, you got to go, I work hard for my money. You got to go work hard for your money. No, that's poverty mentality. Everybody cannot succeed at the same pace. Everybody cannot acquire wealth at the same pace. Everybody cannot get to the top of the ladder at the same pace. Therefore, you are in position at a section, and somebody is down here trying to hold their head up. Offer some help. Pour down a little bit of sprinkle of a little bit of water down there. Like, hey, I see you need a little drop of water. It was a story of the rich man who went on to hell. And he never helped nobody while he was on earth. But he got there. And he's like, oh, okay. And he sat there and he needed something at that moment. He needed to quench his little thirst. But you see, don't wait until you get into the furnace fire, because then it don't benefit nobody. No, it don't benefit nobody. While you are awake, help somebody along the way. God wake us up to serve. God woke us up this morning to find somebody to serve. Listen, you're in your house, or you might have to make a phone call. You get outside, there's somebody. Sometimes we go and we look at somebody and we turn our head to the other side. We go to the supermarket, we see somebody, we turn our head to the side. Somebody said, can I have? You said, and you turn your head to the side. Okay? Do not refuse one, because let me tell you something. The more we serve the less fortunate is the more we honor God. God is sitting there saying, that's the reason why I woke you up, darling, for you to serve the less fortunate, for you to share that which I allowed you to have. Because nobody didn't accomplish something by themselves. Nope. And when we serve the less fortunate, it is an honor to God. God is smiling like, ooh, there goes one of mine. God is sitting there. God is so pleased when he see that we are sitting there and having compassion on those who cannot make it on their own. Because let me tell you, nobody cannot make it on their own. I say this and I'm going to keep on saying it. No one can succeed by themselves. Right now, if you're the wealthiest person, you don't get there by yourself. Whatever position you're in right now, you don't get there by yourself. So whether your position is this high like the president, this high like the prime minister, you didn't get there by yourself. Okay? So God woke us up to put us in position. Those with this amount, God said, you got that because I allow you to achieve that so you can pour back into somebody. Let us have let us have the mentality, okay? Let us work on our mentality. Yes, let us work on our mentality. Somebody, yes, that's what God wants from us. God require for us to come on in any space where we see help. We should not turn our nose. We should not turn our head. We should not snoot up our nose. We should not do all of that. We should offer help. When we come outside, offer a smile. One smile to somebody in a corner can brighten their day. One smile is just showing somebody that you care. One smile is showing that you have compassion. One smile. So I want to encourage each and every one of you, whether you're watching the live or the replay, it doesn't matter at what time you are watching this. Yeah, the more we serve, the less fortunate. It is an honor to God. No one can succeed by themselves. Absolutely. I want to encourage each and every one of you, whatever time you are watching this, whether the live replay, what time of the day it is, I want to encourage you that there are open doors of kindness and love and peace and prosperity that is waiting. Open door of excess amount of goodness and goodness that are waiting. There are open doors that is waiting for us, and of course great wealth waiting for us, because we're not gonna do anything without money. Everybody need money, and that's it. We're not saying that you don't need money. We all need money. Everybody need money, but there are open doors out there. Door of happiness, door of peace, door of prosperity, door of love, door of kindness, compassion. There are doors that are opening. And if we are not mentally prepared, if we are not spiritually prepared, if we are not emotionally prepared, if we are not physically prepared, if we are not prepared, when those doors go open, we are going to fall back into a place of depression. We are going to fall into that place of sadness. We are going to fall into that place of poverty. We are going to fall into the place of sadness. We are going to fall into the place of drought. We are going to fall down. So let us prepare our heart, okay? our heart and our mind. Let us prepare them because it's a once-in. They hold on to the conversation. I'm saying they hold on to the conversation. Let us prepare our mind and our heart to be ready for these open doors. If we are not ready yet, this is the time for us to be ready, because we were supposed to be ready and be prepared right now, because 2024 is already in progress. 2024 outpour is already in progress. So if we were not prepared for the past couple of years that God been keeping us, God been preserving us, God been holding us, God been faithful to us, this 2024 is going to pass us by if we were not prepared all that time, because what? We were being distracted. We were not being focused. We were not planting no seed. We were not helping nobody. We were just sitting in a corner with ourselves, with our excess amount, like, right? If we were just stuck in a corner, not helping nobody, let me tell you, the excess amount is coming. And when the excess amount is coming, that's what is called, consider a overflow. Overflow is excess amount. Guess what's going to happen? What is excess amount? Excess amount of love, excess amount of passion, excess amount of compassion, excess amount of peace. All of this is coming. And when it comes and it hits you because you're not prepared, I know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You might have to get something to sip. You might have to get something to sip, because I don't know what to tell you at that point. But I want to encourage each and every one of you. Let us work together to accomplish this. Let us work together as we go on the journey to open up those doors of opportunity. Those doors of opportunity are waiting. And for us to get to the door, listen to me, those might be some high-end door, one person can't pull it down. Some big doors, one person cannot manage it. Listen, we gonna need to work together so we can get on this journey together with full force, so we can open these doors of opportunity that is waiting on us. Honey, opportunities are out there. You need me and I need you. That is as plain and simple. You need me, but I tell you what, you need me, just wait. You need me, I need you. So if you sit somewhere right now in your excess amount and you don't know what to do, offer help. If you're in your excess amount right now, because you've been in your excess amount, but right now is the season. But if you had gathered excess amount already, this is the time to share that excess amount. This is the time to say, hello, I got excess amount, but I don't know what to do with it. Because you know some people got excess amount and don't know what to do with it. But if you sitting there right now, you're watching this and you have excess amount and you don't know what to do with it, look around. Search your social media. Travel around the world if you can and see. Everywhere that you turn, it is poverty. Poverty is every single where in the four corners of the world, there's poverty. Poverty stands as real as wealth. So guess what? Since we want to acquire wealth, poverty is right on the next end of wealth. So let us put this into order right now as we become conscious. Let us come to a place of consciousness that poverty is on the other end of wealth. If you got excess amount, and you got excess amount of wealth, you got excess amount of love, you got excess amount of kindness, utilize it, because that is what we are going to need right here in 2024. 2024 is here and it ain't going nowhere. Okay? It is the season of overflow and abundance. I encourage you to make sure that your heart got abundance of love and compassion, pureness, kindness, and all that it is to share. Stand in support of somebody. Offer your help. And when you offer your help, you see that the world is a better place. Listen to me. Let us open the door The first door that we want to open as we close this session tonight is the door of progress. Let us open that door of progress, knowing that when we progress, life is a little bit better. Come on in and take awareness. When we I said this in the beginning, when we make an awareness to something, it's because we are sounding the alarm. And is that this is an emergency alarm to say that the world is facing poverty on the other end of wealth. Let us go and open the door of progress. Listen to me. This is your host, Verona Willis-Brown on the Question Live Show, saying this is a journey to open door. And the first one is open the door of progress because it's needed. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you on the next episode of the Question Live Show with, of course, moi. Bye.